So I'm going to talk to y'all for a minute, and then I'm going to finish my cleaning for today. And then I'll be up tonight, possibly doing some work. But I want to talk to y'all about signs that it's time to move on. Some of y'all may not know when it's time to move on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me just check something. I'll be right back. I'm back. That quick. So, signs it's time to move on. If you are going through the same things, same toxic cycle that you were going through last year in the same place with the same people, it's time to move on. Jim Rohn was right when he said it doesn't take more than a year to do something wrong. So if it's the same cycle a year later, it's time to move on. It doesn't matter whether you're online doing an online business, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's at a job. If a whole year has gone by and it's the same toxic things, you still feel blocked, you're still not getting anywhere financially, um, you keep having the biggest setbacks, you just never keep forward movement where you're at. It never lasts for more than a couple of weeks. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's time to move on. That even goes for a diet. If you know you've been being set back on that diet every couple months, every 6 months, and it's been going on for a year, trash that diet and start over with something new. That goes for if you're having YouTube channels, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever. Okay. Um, I'm gonna just say something, y'all. I'm gonna be frank. I'm so sick and tired of people coming in here. Every time I start my videos, it be like four people and then they leave. I don't know who these people are. They keep coming in and jumping right back out. This is why I don't do many videos on this channel. Because that's a sign too. People that keep coming and going, things keep coming and going. That's a sign. You know, if you have an online site and you got fair weather subs, you got fair weather supporters, you got people who don't really stick around long as you climb, it's time to pack your bags. Okay? This is why I don't do that many live videos. Y'all know normally I used to be like 3, 4, 5 hours. Not anymore. Because it's this channel is I'm done with it. I'm just trying to help y'all because I didn't already made the decision that I don't count on this channel anymore. Because there's a lot of coming and going, coming and going, coming and going. I'm watching the numbers all the time. Within 3 minutes, people who come, they're gone. When you have, when you see money keep coming and going a lot in a situation, people coming and going, you're just having your energy harvested. That's it. It's time to move on. If you find that you're suffering from insomnia a lot after you're dealing with a person or a business or an online site, you probably should leave it. You know, insomnia is often triggered from stress. Insomnia can be triggered by energy harvesting. So that's a sign that you need to move on. Okay. I can feel when people harvest my energy on this table because I'll notice that I'm having a hard time controlling my emotions. That's another thing. If you're in a situation where you're grounded, then you're not grounded, you're emotionally healthy, then you're not, somebody's playing games with you, somebody's doing spell work, somebody is messing around with your chakras. It's time to move on. If you um if you feel like It's only an illusion that you're getting ahead. Like, for example, things look like it's peaceful, but there's no fruit. It's time to move on. Every relationship should bear fruit. Your relationship with your YouTube channel, your relationship with your friends, it should be fruitful. Your friends should also be able to be your business partners. Or why are they your friends? Your partner should be able to be your business partner. Your YouTube within a year should be monetized. I'm telling you no lie, y'all. If it takes 3 years for your YouTube to be monetized, pack your bags. Okay? If you want to be generous with your time, 15 months. That's what I would give. At the maximum. At the maximum to get any fruit. That even goes from with your boyfriend in a committed relationship. If you're in a committed relationship for 9 to 12 months and there ain't no fruit, all y'all doing is sitting around the house, sitting around his house, your house, doing everything that don't cost no money, that don't bring no money. Not talking about making money. Not talking about creating anything. Not talking about any business plans, any product that y'all want to do together. No. Time to move on. You only get to do things that's not fruitful for a short time. Like kids after school. They do 3 hours after school, not fruitful. But 8 hours of their day, they're doing things that's fruitful. Kids are. And in summer, their parents, good parents, put their kids in summer programs so they stay being fruitful. But if you got friends and booze that's just like kick it partners, people you just kicking it with all the time, that's not fruitful. It's time to move on. If you have been in your family, been running the house, friend, sister, brother, mother, uncle, everybody's house, and you know you've been doing that while everybody's working, and you know that you still in the same place, ain't nobody help you out, ain't nobody come through for you, and you coming through for everybody. You didn't came through for everybody for the whole first year of your job. It's time to move on. Let's say you start a new job and you coming through your parents, your friends, you coming through, you helping them out, loaning them money, doing stuff for them while you got a whole job and you ain't getting nothing back. Time to move on. Time to move on. If you help somebody get on their feet, I don't care if it's an ex-con, if it's somebody that in a homeless shelter and you got them all settled into their new place, their new job, you got them on their feet and they've been in that place for a year and y'all relationship ain't fruitful coming towards you, it's time to move on. If you are unable to sell any of your work that you have created and it's been going on years, time to move on. Time to move. It doesn't take 5 years to sell books, or it doesn't take that long to sell books or sell art or sell clothes or sell or get clients for your business. If it takes more than a year, it's time to do something else, or time to switch genres or do a different type of art, do a different type of writing. Time to switch. Or just move on from how you doing it, scrap it all together and go back to school and learn how to do it so it can be fruitful. If your workout is not fruitful, stop it. Some of us aren't meant to achieve working out through working out. Some of us is meant to meet weight loss goals through dance, through hiking, things like that. Not always going to the gym and busting it out. So if you've been trying to go to the gym and been trying to get rid for the last 5, 6 years, you might as well just stop. I say 1 year. 1 year is all it takes, really. It doesn't matter if you're 300 pounds. If you're 300 pounds and you're eating a low-fat diet and you're eating 200 under your maintenance and you're going to the gym 3-4 days a week, by the end of that year, you should look pretty good. If you don't look pretty good at the end of that year, then you need to move on from your diet, or you need to move on from the gym, and you need to do some other type of exercise. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you feel like you ain't really putting on muscle, you ain't keeping up with your gym pass, and you had your gym pass for a year, go ahead and cancel that gym pass and go ahead and join a dance class. Go do Zumba, go do swimming, go do hiking, go do a sport, play basketball, something else. The whole world is like a playground, okay? You ain't feeling the swings, you go on the sliding board. You're not feeling the sliding board, you go to the hoop court. But you keep it moving. You put a year in and that's it. 15 months is you being generous with your time. Never forget it. And that's for the women who are looking for husbands. 15 months, that's it. That's it. That's it. Okay? 3 months to find out whether y'all are mentally, emotionally compatible. 9 months to find out if y'all financially compatible and if the person is a narcissist. Within 15 months, you should already know like whether that person's meant for you, you meant for them. And y'all should have been already starting to talk about a ring. Like for real, y'all. 1 year of your life is so precious. Take it from somebody that knows. Some of y'all don't feel that way because some of y'all ain't had no change in life. Some of y'all are still under 40. So y'all are glamorizing wasting time. Y'all still think it's so easy to do. But when you hit that 40-something mark and different bones start hurting you and you can't explain why, and you fighting hard just to keep the body you had in your 30s, you'll stop wasting a year of your life. You'll stop going 2 years on something that's not working. You'll stop then. You'll stop then. Better stop now than say, oh, I should have listened to Miss V. Why didn't I listen? Why didn't I listen? Here I am taking all these supplements in my 40s. And if only I had not wasted my time in my 30s, I probably had plenty enough muscle in my 40s where I won't even have to bust it out too hard. But I kept on wasting my time. The brain deteriorates too. People forget that. So while you're wasting your time, you're losing your mind. You're losing the power and the strength of your mind. At some point, the older you get, the less strong your mind gonna be. So while your mind is strong, don't waste your time. That's real talk right there. Especially for the women. Dementia is very high in women, and men don't live as long as women. So stop wasting your time. Okay? For real. I ain't wasting my time no more. I'd rather go from diet to diet to diet than stick with one diet for a year, for over a year that's not working. I will jump time periods. I will go to a different time period if that's what it takes to get it done. If it takes for me to go do everything they did in the early 1900s to get the body that I want, then that's what I'll do. I'll dress like I'm in the early 1900s. I'll eat like I am. I'll go get the recipes. Don't play with me. I will literally go and get my hair done just like they wore in the 1900s. I'll slap a relaxer in this if it's going to save me time. If it's going to save me time to get things done, I'll do it. Time is a resource. And for people of color, every 5-6 hours you spend on your hair, that's time you could have spent on getting fruit and getting closer to being able to do what you enjoy and having plenty of money and time to do it. It's time to decide what's really important. What's really important? 5-6 hour hairdos? 2-hour makeup? Or extending the life of your body? Or getting some fruit so you can fix yourself? You can afford to fix yourself. Getting some fruit so you can afford to just do fun stuff maybe for a month to restore your energy and to just rest for 5 days. You can afford. I want to talk to people of color because I want to tell y'all something. Y'all are not getting ahead with those long hairdos. You're not. If you think that white women spend 5-6 hours on their hair, they don't. And the ones that are doing it, they got plenty of money stored away. They're rich enough to do it. While you're sitting 6 hours to get your hair done, somebody that's not black is writing their second bestseller. It's the real talk. Real talk. I'd rather be bald head and write a best-selling book than still have the same money and a head full of hair. So that's something to think about. I really want to, I refuse to sit more than an hour doing my hair unless I can actually do something fruitful while getting my hair done. Hour and a half is the most I'll spend on my hair. Why? Because goals take time to achieve. And I'm not using my hair as a marketing tool. So there's no sense for me to sit here and give up precious time out of my day for a 5-hour hairdo. God loves me the way I am. God loves you the way you are, the way you were born and whatever God gave you. Your blessings is not blocked because of your hair texture. Your blessings is not blocked because of your features and your genetics. God would never, ever block them because of that. And if you're somewhere and you feel like you can't get ahead because of your genetics and your texture, then that's not where God wants you to get money. Put your year in at the most, to whatever, a year in and leave. Okay? I'm on video. I'm sorry. Would you be able to walk around the other way? So what I'm saying is, consider the fact that if anything you're doing is not a marketing tool, it makes no sense. It makes no sense to give it your time. Do you know that friends, family, everything is supposed to be a resource? And it's supposed to be an abundant resource or becoming an abundant resource. If you see growth like it's going to become an abundant resource. And if it's not, then be gone within a year. If your hair doesn't serve your art, then it's not a resource. So don't sweat it. When people read my poetry, they do not care about my genetics. It's poetry. When people see art that they like, they don't care about your hair texture. And I'm having this talk because people of color especially waste too much time on stuff that does not matter. Now, if you're going to do that, don't do it more than a year. You want to waste your time. You want to waste your time. You want to waste your time on things that don't matter, like your hair being longer than someone else or you being skinnier than someone else. Go ahead, but how long are you going to do that? How fruitful is that? I'm just having the realest talk with y'all. I want to make sure that at least 90% of the time of my day, I made matter. It mattered. I made good use of it. It wasn't wasted. It wasn't wasted on something that's just chasing nothing, chasing something that don't even matter. Like compliments from random strangers. That don't even matter. That's not a resource. Compliments from people who are a resource, that matters. Compliments on the way you look from strangers is not a resource. Compliments on people from people who help you out, who do for you, now that matters. Okay? And anything that's literally supporting you without being toxic, it's going to value your time. So it's not going to tempt you to waste your time doing something for nothing. Something that's not a resource. This is a deep conversation, and I feel like a lot of people know that season has passed and they refuse to move on. They put their year in already. They did another year and another year, and it kept giving crumbs, and they crying about the crumbs. What are you crying about crumbs for? Crumbs ain't nothing but bubblegum machine money. That's what it is. Crumbs is for you to get some bubblegum out the bubblegum machine, for you to get some candy at the candy store, for you to get something off the clearance rack. Crumbs is not for you to think that you're so closer to your financial goal. If no money was coming through this channel and this channel wasn't fruitful at all, I wouldn't be here. I would not be here at all. Behind the scenes, I'm not getting crumbs. It may look like I'm getting crumbs. It may look like it from this channel. But behind the scenes, I have people who support me, who donate to me on a regular. Okay? But I still only put amount of time in this channel according to what I get back. Why? Because I'm not going to waste my time doing more and more and more and more, and something is not really fruitful. So if you have an online platform and you know you've been at that platform for like 3 years, and you know it's been giving you the same amount of money, you know you only been bringing in $2,000 a month or only $1,000 a month, or you barely bringing in that, and that's been going on 2 years, it's time for you to treat that place like a playground. That's a place to have fun. That's what it is. It's not even plan B, C, D, E. It's not even a contingency plan. It's literally just a playground. Okay? If you can't afford your own meals, then the person that buys you McDonald's meals, that boo you see twice a week, to buy you McDonald's meals, they are a playground. They are not really a resource unless you really can't afford to feed yourself. If you could do it all by yourself and no one is willing to help you, but they're willing to be around you, they're not a resource. it's time to move on and understand that building your dream life takes a lot of editing, revising, reworking, research into your own energy, into your dreams, into your journal entries, diary entries, into the art that you create, the stuff that you write, the songs you listen to, the movies you watch. It requires all of that. Until you know that and you didn't figure it all out, you know it very well, then there's probably a lot in your life that probably has to go and you don't even know that it has to go. You don't even know that you didn't spend more than a year on it and the season has passed. Hi, everybody. I see there's a lot of people coming in. I made a decision today that eating food on a regular is just not for me. I tried that. I kept getting set back. So for me, when it comes to diet, and I'm talking to y'all because some of y'all may be thinking, oh, 3, 4, 5 meals a day, that's good enough. That don't work for everybody. Some people's body is better off not eating all those meals. What I'm saying is give it a year in everything that you do, but do it all in 1 year. Do everything in 1 year so that you can see like which ones are working, which area of your life is working and fruitful, and which areas need to go. So for example, go to the gym for a year straight, eat a certain diet for a year straight, hang out with certain friends for a year straight, do a certain YouTube channel for a year straight, like set it up. And then after that year, I say after about 14 months, you're going to do inventory. At the most 14 months, you're going to do inventory and you're going to stand back and look at the big picture to see which area is not that fruitful, to struggling and has been struggling for a year. Whatever ones you're going to literally just get rid of and consider possibly taking it from the top and reworking it or not even doing it at all. So, for example, I kept doing stream of consciousness writing, and I kept saying, yeah, I could do this. Yeah, I could do this. After about 7 months, I was like, nah, no. I realized that I like structure, that I need structure. I need planning, that I need some sort of idea of an outline. I realized that just straight stream of consciousness writing for 20 minutes, it gives me anxiety on and off, and then I don't want to do it. I don't ever want to do it again, and I got to push myself to do it. So then I realized that I'm always going to be set back. I'm always going to be procrastinating with tackling those stream of consciousness right, because it's not exactly how I want to create my first drafts. Not entirely. So I had to realize that I had to stick with the fact that I'm a pantser, not a pantser. I'm a pantser, okay, which is like someone who planned plus stream of consciousness. So I had to stop going to all the workshops where everybody's just doing stream of consciousness and the host keeps saying stream, stream, stream. I realized that for me, my energy don't really like that. Okay, I'm giving y'all an example. So, for example, I'm not into 2-strand twist every week, braids every week. I'm not really into that. I actually like afros. I like everything about the 70s except the shirts, except the collar shirts, the butterfly collar shirts. I don't really like those, but I like everything about the 70s. So, I like having my afro out. I like being able to just rock my fro. It's peaceful. It's low stress. So I do that. And it's like, okay, it helps me to reach goals with my hair without stress and setbacks. So I hope this video helped y'all. I got to get ready to go, y'all. I got a few things to do. But one way to tell if you need to move on is if your angel numbers, your scriptures keep cycling back to release, release, release. So let's say you get scriptures this week to say release, or you got them 3 weeks ago to say release. And then next year, you're getting those same scriptures at this same time of the year. Something you've been putting your energy in for that year needs to go. It's you've done it maybe 2-3 times in 1 year, and it's really haven't gotten anywhere. So the scriptures is just repeating itself. The angels are just repeating themselves and telling you, release it now, release it, release it. If you don't see your angel numbers staying abundant most of the time, and you've been noticing this for a year straight, something needs to go. Okay? All right, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to let me know. If you'd like to send a donation, you can send donations to my Cash App at #Coach V Hunter. This is one for the road. If your health keeps suffering, it has to go. Doesn't matter if it's bringing you money, if it's taking your health down with it, if it's taking too much of your health energy while giving you money, then it's a vampire. Okay, you're dealing with whatever that resource or person is a vampire, so it still has to go. It's time to move on then. Okay, your health, and you should get in better health as you're doing it. You should not be tempted to eat junk or do toxic habits after you do it. If this is something you keep going through, and you've been going through that cycle, like you do that person, you do that, then you eat junk, and then you get drunk and you get high afterwards, or you cry and you're depressed, or you get stagnant too long afterwards, and this keeps happening for like a year, it's time to let it go. It's time to move on. Bye, everybody. See y'all later. Once again, if you'd like to send donations, you can send donations to my Cash App at #Coach B Hunter. Bye, everybody.